Hello, beautifuls. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Quavia. I'm an oracle, a mystic, and an Afro-Indigenous witch. In this video for today, we are going to be taking a look into what messages and advice that Spirit wants us to know as we go into this new year, this new month of January 22. It is officially the first week of the new year, so we want to make sure that we are starting it off right. Okay, so I would like you to tap into your higher self, into your guides and your elevated ancestors, so that way you can pick the piles from below in the description box of what it is that they want you to hear within this collective message. All right, so I'll give you guys all a minute to do that, and when you're ready, you can go down in the description and choose pile 1, 2, or 3. All right, my pile ones, let's get started. So as I said before, tap into your higher self, your guides and spirits, so that way you can hear the message that they want you to hear. Okay. All right, let's see here. All right, my pile 1. Okay, so Spirit is definitely moving through me that some advice and knowledge that they want you to know as you go into this month is there are doors opening, and there's this feeling that it's not that the door, it's like I'm sensing like the beginning of a door opening. Let's put it that way, because it's like something was realized, right? Definitely coming into this January month, I definitely get a sense that there was some kind of enlightened knowledge that you were given or that you realized coming into this month. So there's something lingering from last year. But it has put a focus on your mission for January. My pile ones, I definitely get a sense that there are those of you that are wanting to be more organized, be more focused, be more mission driven, in order to succeed, because there was this understanding. There was a very clear understanding that the opportunity is from you. Like, this opportunity, more or less, whether it's very specific and exactly, once again, this is a general reading, but it's like this new sense of opportunity. Let's put it that way. There's a new sense of opportunity, and you realizing that it is in your hands. And that was the understanding, right? So I'm definitely sensing for my pile ones that there is this feeling of no more excuses, no more games, no more distractions. You have been, or you are working on your foundations. You're in this period of building, of wanting more, of realizing that you deserve more. And that a part of was the understanding. And that opportunity will definitely start with you. Okay, there's a lot of cards here. Let's see if we get some more clarification. Let's get more clarification. Okay, we got the three of swords. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a, this sort, it definitely confirms, like, so it's definitely dealing with your wealth, right? Or how, or what you view as wealth, what you view as abundance. Of course, this can be money related, absolutely. But there's something that I'm definitely getting a sense that there's this whole relearning. A part of this understanding, a part of this enlightenment that you were given is the, the part of how, how can I say, well, okay, I'm gonna say it straight. How a part of it was your fault. Now, I don't like using that, but hear me out. It's that you have a lot more power in your hands, and Spirit has put you on a journey of understanding that your vices, the things that you have said yes to and you should have said no to, or like those were lessons that you needed to learn, so that way you can see what works and what does not work, and what has been blocking you from this energy of having, what has been keeping you in this lack mentality. And that was a part of the understanding that you have had to go through. And this is partly the reason why for your January 2022, this may be a good time for you to get more organized, to get more focused and centered and more truthful with yourself in regards to, you know, why, you know, what aspects are you fighting within yourself that is blocking you from this abundance. There was also a new moon just yesterday, and of course, with the new moon, there's so many people that are wanting to manifest abundance. The thing is, from what I can sense here, is that, like, if, let's say you were manifesting abundance on the new moon, or let's say for the new year, you are wanting to get your finances right. So you did some work or some prayers or whatever the thing that you do, or some realignment, so that way you can walk into more wealth and more abundance. First of all, that is beautiful. Okay. That is so beautiful. But second of all, I have to say is that now that you have called this in, you are now going to be going on a journey of undoing the aspects within yourself that is blocking you from this energy that you are wanting to claim. Okay, so let's look at some inner work, some outer work that you can be doing along this time. Wow, so many, there's a lot of messages for my Power One, but we're going to try and get it more centered, all right? This is collective, a collective message. But okay, let's look at some inner work. Let's look at the inner work first. Okay, we have a card that fell, so we'll take that one. All righty. Okay. And we have outer work. Okay. So the inner work, it says here, the young cannot teach tradition to the old. Alrighty. So inner work. All right. Inner work. You, first of all, I just want to point this out because it has been blaring at me just now. Maybe it's for those of you that are into numerology. Perhaps this is for you, but we have 3-3 and we have 5-5. Okay, so if those numbers mean anything to you, or any combination of that sort that means anything to you, then by all means, that message is for you. So 3-3-5-5. But internally, some inner work for my pile ones is we need to get back down to the why. We need to definitely break down into the why of these limiting beliefs, these limiting thoughts, these limiting patterns that you are actively doing, right? So like, for example, procrastination, right? Like getting down into the why. So this is very deep for my pile ones in January, of you basically doing a deep dive. So I'm getting a sense of journaling being very beneficial, going to therapy, very beneficial, and also putting more structure into your life. So some internal structures and some boundaries within yourself. So that way, as you are going into your January, as you are progressing along and situations start to arise, you can say, well, this is my boundary, or this is my budget, or this is how I will not speak to myself. So it's completely putting a stop to to any of those beliefs. So the first step for you all is to reteach yourself. You are needing to become your own leader. Now, I say for my pile ones, this is you becoming your own leader, because there's a need for you to show up for yourself in a way that you may have not showed up for yourself in a very long time, in such a way, or you're relearning. There's some aspect of relearning that needs to be done on the inner work level. Now, for the outer work, the words of the wise become sweet the day after. Wow. So this is very telling. So first of all, for the outer work here is, okay, I'm getting a sense that there are a few that may be a little hard-headed. And I say that with love, because I too am sometimes, very stubborn. But I'm getting a sense that Spirit has given you advice. The Spirit has given you messages, and I'm still getting a sense that this is still connected from like last year coming in. So yes, this is a January 2022 reading for this month, but there's something like still lingering from the past. I'm getting a sense. But it's because some advice that you were given. Spirit wants you to go through and find that advice, or perhaps maybe it automatically comes to you. I feel like for some of you, you know exactly the advice that I'm talking about. And this is you heeding that advice, actively heeding that advice. So a part of that process of you creating your boundaries or creating rules for yourself, or being more structured internally, so that way you can structure your life externally, is you listening more to the advices that were given to you. Now, this could also perhaps it's not only from Spirit. I'm getting a sense that like an elder coming to you and giving you some advice, and you just didn't think it was quite relevant at the time, or that you wanted to try something different. And by all means, yes, you have the freedom to try any and all things that is right for your spirit, right? But because you're working with those foundations, I'm getting a sense that you have a support system that you haven't quite utilized. And that support system definitely wants you to succeed. They want you to do better and be better, including your spirits, of course. But I'm also getting a sense that there are some living individuals as well. So we'll get a couple more messages here. You are good enough. Wow, okay. A new start is coming. Wow. I think that is utterly and completely beautiful. You are good enough. A new start is coming. So we are already starting off at the foundation and releasing all these limiting thoughts. I'm getting a sense of just rest with this, and you not being so hard on yourself. You not, there's something just released or needing to be released in regards to how you view and how you talk to yourself. Because my pile ones, I want you to get to this. I want you to get to this Empress energy of abundance. Absolutely. A new start is coming. A new start. The fact that we are in this, this new month of January, the first week of the new month of the new year, right? This enlightenment that has happened has already started you on a journey, and that has really started the process of you creating this new start. And from what I'm sensing big time with my pile ones is that the new start is it's happening all within. It's happening first within, which is very, very beautiful. So, all right, this is the message for my pile ones. Thank you so much to your guides and to my guides for showing up and giving this beautiful message and confirmation of what they advise us to, what they advise you guys to do. Or hey, maybe that's us. Maybe it's me too, actually. So hey, I'm down with the message. I'm down with it. But thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I'm excited to see how you progress throughout this year. So I'll see you in my next video, beautifuls. Thank you so much. Peace. All right, pile 2, let's get started. So once again, just want to recap a little bit. Definitely make sure that you are connecting to your higher self and your guides, so that way you can hear the message that they want you to hear. Okay, this is a collective reading. So let's get started. Okay. Messages. This one wants to come out. All right. Wow. Great energy. I love this. All right. So my pile 2s, there is something that you have decided to dominate. There is something, there's a feeling of action. There's a feeling of action that I'm getting. And this is you coming to terms with, from what I'm sensing, is like your path. There's something that I'm sensing in regards to your path, or some kind of journey that you're on. There's something very action towards it. And I'm getting a sense that you are now getting much more aligned with what it is that you are wanting, or what it is that you are somewhat doing. Like there's some kind of unlocking that is happening with my pile 2s, and it's very beautiful. Because there's something here, this more commanding, dominated sense that I'm getting is something related to what you are wanting to gain more out of for this month. So in a sense, I'm getting this, there's this feeling moving through me that you have stepped off the platform, because it's like you've been sitting on the sidelines for such a long time, and you are now in a state of moving your feet and getting on the train to where it is that you want to go, so there is something that you have completely taken control of. Now this can definitely, I'm getting a sense as well that this is also a few of you taking control of yourselves emotionally. So getting definitely a a deeper sense of like who you are and what you want, and not settling for less. There's something just very dominating and so self-assuring here, and I'm really digging it. This is really, it's feeling very powerful. I'm feeling this sense of power, like empowerment run through me, and it's beautiful. Look at this. First of all, numerology, the numbers have been playing a very interesting show for us so far, but we have here 666, and of course we have here 4, but what's very interesting is the VI, VI, IV. So there's something in terms of if you're into like patterns or sigils, I'm getting a sense. I'm feeling that run through me. So if sigil work is something that you're interested in, definitely look into the different systems of different sigils and stuff like that to see what resonates best with you. But also for those that are into numerology, of course we have 66 here. So if those numbers mean anything to you, I have 66, and we have another, oh wait, no, that's a 9. So yeah, that's a 9. But we have here 66 and actually 44. So for those that are into numerology, you can do your research or tap into your guides to sense that what those numbers mean for you. But there's something very, as I said, powerful and commanding that is moving through me for my pile 2s. There's a sense of accomplishment. There's a sense of you feeding yourself, and definitely stepping into this empowerment kind of month for January, which is very, very beautiful. So I want to see, because honestly, all that I'm feeling is empowerment. I feel ready to take on. I'm ready for some instruction. It's like you have unlocked the door. You have, you have stepped off the platform, and you are just ready to get to where you need to be going. Which I think is fantastic. Let's look at some inner work, outer work, so that way perhaps I'm definitely getting a sense of the first thing that came, that sort of came to me, at least what I heard, was, how do I maintain this? How do I keep up this energy? How do I bring this into, or how do I bring this into my, this energy into my month? Yes. All right, let's look at some inner work. Okay, inner. We got within. Okay. And some outer work. You know what? We'll take it. This wanted to come out, so we're going to let that come out. So, all right. So some inner work. So the inner work, it says, you cannot pour joy on others without allowing a few drops to fall on yourself. Wow. Okay. So this empowerment that you are going through, or that you are wanting to bring into your essence, or you're wanting to maintain, okay? If the question that you're wanting to ask is, how do I maintain this? The answer that I am getting from spirit is to stay within, stay centered into your authenticity. You have stepped into a path of realizing who you are. You have stepped into a path of wanting to journey deeper into who you are. Okay, so this is a very within of how to maintain it, so that way you can keep this fire inside of you continuing to burn. There's this sense of like you learning how to be sustainable. That's the word I'm looking for. How to be sustainable. All right. And a part of that journey is you making sure that, okay. Whoa. All righty. So you guys, for this month, may be shining very bright. Because of this energy that you are radiating, you will be shining very bright, and there are going to be those that are wanting to come into your life or even come back into your life. I'm getting a sense of, and maybe coming back into your life, you know, people that, you know, may have hurt you in the past or something along those, you know, like along those lines. The messages are coming through so fast. Okay. All right. So, let's slow down. Let's slow down. Alrighty. So there is, because of this pull that you will be gravitating towards you. You know, everyone talks about the law of attraction, and maybe there's a few of you guys here that may know of that concept and you adhere to it. And I say that is beautiful. If it works, it works. And I say keep doing what works for your spirit, right? But the brighter you shine, you know, you do attract the opposite of what you are moving away from, or what you have moved away from, right? And when that happens, though, okay, this is just opportunities. This is nothing, first of all, that, so if this does happen within your January, right, you are going down mindsets. It also doesn't have to be people, okay? It can be also like a mindset that you once had, and it somehow starts, you know, getting back into your aura, into your atmosphere, and you're like, I thought I've already dealt with this. This is already done, but you're seeing that you're going back into it. This is a way for you to continuing to show up for yourself, and and in a sense proving that you are what you say. Okay, that you are what you say. There's a power and command that you have. So definitely, my pile twos, would watch what you are saying about yourself during this time. But also, because of this attraction, because of this way that you're going to be just shining so bright, okay, you may be in a state of wanting to be very giving, and that is a beautiful state to be in, okay? Because once again, when you give, when you give, you are mentally and internally solidifying the fact that you are abundant, that you have so much, right? To be able to give to others is it's something that I personally feel that, we all should, of course, strive to do. But my pile twos, okay? Make sure you are giving back to yourself, okay? We are wanting to be sustainable, okay? So this is not giving when you know that you can't, all right? We need to be sustainable. We need to make sure that we're pouring into ourselves just as much as we are pouring out to others, okay? Also, realize the people that are coming into your life that are only coming into your life for one thing. All right? That they're wanting to, they see that you have this abundance or this command of this one aspect, whether it's your time, money, health, or whatever it is. And they're wanting to come into your life and take from those aspects of you that you are now feeling empowered in. All right. So there's definitely, to maintain this is for you to stay within and stay authentic, stay authentic to yourself. All right. Now, some outer work is in regards to, oh, this is beautiful. Okay. The outer work that you can be doing doing at this time is, I'm getting a sense of, in a very weird way, I'm getting a sense of like, you have this present and you're putting the bows. Yeah, like it's like crossing T's, dotting I's, neatly packaging things and giving them to people. But in a way, I feel like it's something that you're giving back. So you know what? This thing that you gave me, this heartbreak that you gave me, or this mindset that you gave me, it's something symbolic. It doesn't have to, you don't have to literally do this, of course, but there's something symbolic in you just saying, you know what, I'm going to gift, like, this is not mine. Like, this is not authentically me. So there's this aspect of you shedding. And part of that, I'm also getting this image of you writing a letter and to yourself or to whomever, and burning it or releasing it, or just there's something that just needs to be released, so that way you can continue on this journey of moving on to the next phase, which is becoming of starting this whole new journey and continuing this whole new journey that you have basically found yourself feeling empowered by, and feeling ready to, you know, finally ready to take on. We're gonna get a couple of messages here as well. Okay, we have here, be bold and make the first move. Be bold, make the first move. Yeah, you're in the state of empowerment. You're in the state of, like I said in the very beginning of this message, I felt power. I felt so much power and empowerment and like ready. So definitely if the opportunity presents itself, okay, or if the thought, oh, card just flew out. Let's see what that one says. Communication is key. So yeah, if the opportunity comes up, be bold. If the idea comes into your head for this month, some idea, write it down. And then, because you're in this state of empowerment and boldness and dominion and wanting to, you know, start a completion in your life or continue this completion in your life, you know, start setting up some foundations that you are, you know, ready, you know, some research foundations. I'm getting a sense of like, you know, like manifestation, preparation. There's just something here, just in regards to you being ready. Be ready so you don't have to get ready for within your January 2022. So what does this mean for your future? We will definitely see as the months progress, but this empowered state that you are in, or this refocusing that you're in, is definitely going to be very beneficial for you. And communication is key. Communication is key. Stay communicating with your guides, stay communicating with yourself, stay communicating with your higher self, so that way you can remain in alignment to what is best for you, and make decisions that are best for you. All right, so that communication will be very key for you going into this month of January. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much, my pile twos. I thank your guides and my guides for showing up. I'm excited to be a witness to what will unfold as the months progress. And I just want to say thank you so much for coming to my channel. I will see you in the next video. Bye. All right, hello my pile three. So let me just reiterate one more time. Please connect to your higher self, to your guides, so that way you can hear the message that they want you to hear. Okay, so let's get started to see what is going on, my pile threes. Alrighty. Ooh. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so my pile threes. Wow. Okay, there's definitely a from what I'm sensing here, there is some mental doubt that is happening in your psyche and your mind during this month. Okay, and I'm definitely getting a sense that it's causing this battle with, it's like there's this battle that's being caused within you in regards to, okay, I'm getting, okay, imposter syndrome is the first thing that has like come up. There's also like this, I'm getting this sense of like that you're missing things, like you're lacking things or you're lacking information. So alrighty, my pile threes, there's this I am getting this sense that's moving through me as though you are kind of unsure about this year. You know, you are wanting to step into a more empowered state, but I'm also getting a sense that that there's this journey that you're needing to that you're needing to go on, and it's related to you surrendering. Yeah, there's this, I'm getting this sense that surrendering is definitely something that is a bit of a struggle. We've been on, numerology has been coming up big time for the past couple of piles, and it's no surprise that we are here once again. We of course have 5-5, so if that means anything to anyone, then we have that. Then we have 33 over here, and we have 6, which you could definitely argue is another 33 or 6-6. So depending on if those numbers mean anything, or if you feel called to ask your guides or look up the meaning, or go to like a trusted numerologist, so you can sort of get a sense of what those numbers mean, or if those numbers even have been showing up for you in general. But there is definitely a surrender, right, that needs to take place. Like I'm seeing something very beautiful wanting to come in, and something very beautiful internally, but it hasn't been able to express itself outward. And I'm also getting a sense of like, okay, unlearning survival skills that you have. Oh, wow. Okay. January 2022, we are, okay, we're going on a somewhat of like a mental journey here. And you know what? Right when I say that, my battery is low. So let me actually go and change that. Right back. All right, so as I was saying, so there's something definitely needing to be surrendered, and there's something very beautiful internally, whether it's like a mission or something that you desire, even gifts that are wanting to be bestowed upon you. And there's this, there's definitely this sense of you needing to surrender, and also unlearn some survival skills. There's a lot of unlearning that is going to be done in January, and it's in to regards to you. So this may be a very heavy month, and just in the sense that there will be this feeling of defeat, but I'm getting a sense that it's spirit giving you a chance to breathe, giving you a chance to surrender and trust the process, that there's something happening. I'm just getting this visual image of just something happening, and it's just not what you expected. it's not what you wanted. It's not really the position that you want to be in or thought you would be in. And for a few of you, it may spark some feelings of just feeling alone. So just feeling very alone. But Spirit is, one, you're here because Spirit is wanting to let you know, first of all, that you are not alone, period. So let's see what else is going on here. Okay, we got the Queen of Wands. Oh, we have here, okay. Page of Pentacles. Okay. In the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, wow, this is very interesting. All right, my pile threes. Yeah, this internal aspect from what from what is being shown in a very like outward versus the very, the inward of what's happening inside. I'm getting a sense is there's a state of you wanting to lead a more creative life, right? There's this, I'm getting this sense of that like land that is very barren, right? And you are looking out into that nothingness and seeing exactly what you want to have planted there, or like having this like wanting to, it's like seeing the potential, and realizing at least on some level that what you need to make that potential a reality. So the internal is not matching the external, which is very, very interesting. Definitely wanting to get some advice. Definitely want to get some advice for you all as you are going into January and as you confront situations in January. So we need to look at some inner work, outer work, of what can be, let's see, what can be done. So we got the Two of Diamonds. Resist. If you get rich, be in a dark corner when you jump for joy. Okay. And then for the outer work, we have a fish that can see its water getting shallow, cannot be stranded. Alrighty. So, from what I'm definitely sensing is that what's going on internally with my pile 3, there's a blockage of how to externally make that, make your inner world a reality in the outer world, right? Or this inner potential that you are sensing or feeling, moving that from inner to outer, right? I'm definitely getting a sense of like a few of you all like being very frustrated when someone says, or you see something along the lines of like, oh, it starts in your inner world, or or something in regards to like your inner world needing to be more at peace or more abundant, so that way it can reflect in your outer world. And here I'm getting a sense that your inner world, your inner mind, your inner physical body, being very abundant and like being very, in a way, knowing, right? And there's this blockage of like, well, it's not, that's not the reality. That's not the external world that's being shown to me. So some inner work definitely, from what I can see here. And very interesting is the inner work is in regards to, there's a reevaluating that needs to be done in regards to who you're around. There's a reevaluating that needs to be done in regards to certain inner aspects that you are resisting. So when I say that, I mean it in a way that Spirit is giving me this image of okay, let's look very closely, right, at the Page of Pentacles. I think it's a very good image of it's a close image to what I'm seeing in my mind. But it's, you are holding this, let's say this idea, right? So like I said in the beginning, you know, this inner world, this inner potential that you feel within you being so abundant and beautiful, right? You are holding it in your hands and you know it, but from, you know, there's no action to something being planted, right? It's very blurry, perhaps you probably can't see it, but there's like a field, like a farming field. I can't think of the words right now, but, and there's nothing growing on it yet. So there is definitely this sense that's moving through me, is that you have been given this this potential or this idea, or maybe you will be getting it, and you needing to make some sort of steps or some sort of action and activity, so that way, and it's just starting where you are. Starting where you are is a very big thing for your January 2022, okay? Because you may not have all the bells and whistles, you may not have the camera that you want, you may not have this or that, or there's something that you may be missing, okay? But what you have in your hands, what you have been given, it is divine timing that you know what that is at that moment. So even if you don't know it right now, your January, you know, the rest of your January is you definitely tapping into a very more creative aspect of yourself, or even being given or seeing an opportunity or some idea or some kind of spark that just sort of happens within you. And it's you putting together those steps. So the inner work, do not resist this. Do not resist this. And also, my pile threes, I'm also getting this image that you speak too soon of goals. Now, okay, there's a message. Now, going to people that you trust is one thing, my pile threes. You know, going to people that you trust is one thing, but there's this sense that you need to break some kind of cycle within yourself in regards to, like, you start something and then you may quit something, or you may take a break from it, but like you've told people about it and now they're asking you about it, and then it's like this, I'm seeing like just a cycle, and Spirit just wants you to, you know, jump for joy, but then begin that, you know, don't jump for joy. Don't resist this idea because you may not have this or that, but start where you are. Just start where you are. Even if that start is just doing research or looking up people's names or networking, or it's this January is slowly moving you into the position that you need to be in for the coming months. Or if this is even, I feel like this is a longer process, to be quite fair. In a couple of few months, I do feel, or even within a year, but it starts it starts with you not resisting. Okay. And the outer work, a fish that can see its water getting shallow cannot be stranded. Alrighty. This is you keeping your eyes open. All right. This is you keeping your eyes open. If something is, oh goodness, there's another image coming into my head of, like, for example, so I'm getting this image in my head of, there's a letter and you know exactly what that, you know exactly what's inside this letter, and you just refuse to open it. You know it, and you're like, you know what? I'm not opening this. I know exactly what this is. I'm just, no, thank you. And Spirit is like, don't do that. All right. Obviously, I'm getting the sense of you steadying yourself, you know, being very steady within yourself, finding that calm, because I feel like my nervous system is feeling fired up right now. I'm feeling very nervous. So there's a sense of you getting control of your nervous system and getting back centered and realizing that whatever you need to open, you can handle it. All right. You need to, this path that you're on, and this life and this wanting that you are wanting to manifest inner to outer world, you know, your very beautiful, abundant, and hardworking inner world to the outer world, is you, you know, not neglecting things that Spirit has been wanting you to face, because you're ready to face it. So this can be, of course, like, maybe it is a legit letter that you're just not wanting to open, or it could be also you going into like a healing process. So definitely, if you feel called to start therapy in regards to, you know, whatever you want to heal or get more professional advice on, I would definitely recommend that. Spirit definitely recommends that. Let's get another message here from Spirit. Let's see here. Okay. Wow, look at that. Take time to breathe out. Yeah. The nervous system is shot. Definitely shot. And then we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Wow. Beautiful confirmation, my pile threes. Beautiful confirmation. Definitely take the time to breathe out. If you are wanting to start a yoga practice, start some kind of breathing practice or meditation practice or journaling practice, there is something that needs to be just breathe out, right? So that way you can take the time that you need, and you'll have the oxygen and energy within you to, also the tools within you to face whatever it is that you need to face. And the end of a tough cycle approaches. This is a beautiful confirmation to the journey that you're on, is what I'm sensing. I'm definitely getting a sense that someone needed to hear this, that, you know, every time the new year approaches, there's a lot of positivity, right? A lot of positivity, but that's not the reality for everybody, right? And I'm definitely getting a sense that there are a few that's not the reality. Yes, you may be an optimistic person and you're hoping for better, but there is this knowing that you're wanting to move past hope, and there's like this blockage that is like not happening, for those few. So this is a beautiful confirmation that this tough cycle, its end is approaching. So heed the advice that Spirit has given, and any other messages that you sort of felt move through your spirit, yep, that was for you. Okay. I want to thank your guides and my guides. I'm excited to see the journey that you go on for this year. I'm excited to be a witness to that. And I just want to give you a big thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.